Hey, Gold Digger, Kimberly Olsen here, back for another episode of #GetLit, where we crush your business in less than 10 minutes. For this episode, though, I think it's a little bit longer than 10 minutes because I decided to give you a 90-day plan to monetize your Instagram. Okay, I know this is an area that a lot of people struggle with, or they know they need to get to it, and they just keep not getting to it. So I actually came up with a method. I call it the ABCs. So each month you're going to focus on one of the letters, and by the end of the 90 days, you've completely closed the whole cycle, and you're going to see such massive growth. But most importantly, you're going to have the strategy behind getting leads. That's what I want to make sure you understand and get from this training. So I'm pulling this back, peeling back the curtain from the archives of one of our Facebook groups. I just streamed this, and I'm going to share it with you right now. So we're going to talk about the 90-day Instagram plan to monetize your account. I came up with a method, and I'm going to call it the ABCs method. And with this ABCs method, I'm going to teach you how to come onto Instagram with an account that sucks, or maybe you are starting over, okay? Because I just did some training on Instagram earlier today inside of our group coaching programs, and I was shocked at how much we need to focus on Instagram that we just aren't, okay? Most content creators, social media marketers, direct sellers, coaches are on Facebook, okay? If you are just on Facebook, I'm telling you, there's so much money to be made on Instagram. It gets me fired up. And I realize that most people don't understand how to do it. So we're actually going to screen share. We're going to go over to Instagram and take a look. But I want to welcome you guys on. I'm so excited to do this training. You have no idea. And I want to make sure that you are getting the most out of this training. So this is what I want to know. When it comes to Instagram, what is your number one struggle? My number one struggle is I always have a cold cup of coffee nearby. And when I put lipstick on, which is rare, it does little marks, and I can't. I don't like it. It drives me bananas. Does anyone else like that? Like, I want to go wash the cup right now. So what's your number one struggle? Okay. Coming up with content, totally got you. I feel you. I hear this all the time. What else? What are you struggling with? Leads. Yes. Okay. I cannot make this up. We have so many leads on our accounts right now that we had to send out an SOS to our team at Gold Digger yesterday saying we need help. All hands on deck. Who can help us tag? Because we had so many leads. That's ridiculous. Okay. And I'm not immune to the fact that I'm very lucky, but I'm not lucky because luck is when preparation meets opportunity. Write that down. Okay. I am a lucky person. I claim that proudly because luck happens when preparation meets opportunity. Okay. So if you want those kind of leads, hang around, stick with me. I'm going to teach you how to crush it when it comes to Instagram growth. But most importantly, you can use this for any platform, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. Okay. So if you are ready to rock and roll, get out your pen and paper. I'm going to teach you the ABCs, okay? So I'm going to share my screen while we're on here. And if you guys didn't know, you must be sleeping under a rock. But we have a brand new course dropping. Just finished it and put the final bow on it last week, Tuesday. We launched it on Wednesday. It's a mega course. It's called Instabrand. It's to teach you how to build a personal brand on Instagram and turn it into an ATM machine. I want you making money 24/7 around the clock. Okay. Yesterday I was traveling all day with my family and I think we generated like $1,000 passively. I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't get on the phone. So this isn't about being lazy. This is about being smart. Okay. So if you want to get into our Instabrand course, just put Insta in the comments and I'll tag you on it. Well, somebody will tag you on it because there's a lot going on right now. But the Instagram course is done. There's 60 videos. You get this gorgeous workbook in the mail. It will not have this gray strip on it because this was our test version. There's the Instagram book. Isn't it fun? We're doing B-roll right now if you didn't know. And you're also going to get, this is the best part about the whole thing, in my opinion, you're also going to get a 4-week live boot camp with me. I record all of it if you can't make it live. We're doing a 4-week boot camp for those that enrolled now. Right now, there's a price on the landing page. When you go to the landing page after this closes, it will be double the price. We already determined it with my team. I'm not just saying that. It's legit going to double in price. So if you've been wanting to do Instagram, but you're just like, oh my gosh, help a sister out, I have delivered. It's the best course I've ever created in my entire life. Okay. So there's my pitch on Instagram. No, Instabrand. Make sure you get yourself there because it's going to change your life. Okay. If my team is here, I don't think they are because I didn't tell them I was going live. Please help me tag on those. Okay, here we go. So the first part of your training is you are going to come over here. Let me remove this banner here because it's driving me bananas. You're going to come over here, and what we're actually going to do, oh, that's not what we want to do. You're actually going to not get distracted like I am. You're going to come over to Instagram, and you are going to follow the ABCs. The first part of this 90-day plan is attract, okay? So for 30 days, I want you to learn how to attract leads to you, okay? Now, we have on here, average comments per post is 20, and those are almost all leads because the way that we write our content, we prompt people with keywords. So when they raise their hand, whenever they comment, they're wanting something, whether it's a freebie, a masterclass, a workshop, a webinar, our new course. So I want you to imagine, put yourself in my shoes, and you really do this work. You have 20 leads per post. Put a $sign in the comments if that sounds exciting to you. You're just like, cha-ching, okay? Also, please come follow my account if you haven't. I don't want you to miss anything. The Gold Digger Girl, okay? I think you're all following me, but if you're not, go do that. Okay, so put a $sign. I'm seeing some $signs. Okay, that's good. All right, so what we want to do is we want to attract. In this first phase, what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to attract leads to us, okay? This is going to come from you getting really clear on your content. This is going to come from you understanding your avatar, okay? I have a new podcast episode dropping in a couple of weeks on this, and this is in Instabrand, okay? It's in the resources section. Go to the bottom, and it'll say the ideal avatar formula. If you do not have that figured out, you need to go through that first, okay? And I do mention that in the course. It's essential. If you don't know your avatar and what their problems are and what their issues are, you're not going to get leads, okay? And if you're not going to get leads, you aren't really serious about this. Now, I'm not trying to be mean, but for real, what are you doing? Now, if you're like, well, I'm trying to figure it out, Kimberly, that's why I'm watching your video. Great, that's awesome. Stop watching videos and let's implement. Let's figure this out. The best way to get really good at this and figure this out is by putting content out there, assessing, noticing what's working, what isn't. I'm always looking at the analytics. I actually don't really enjoy analytics. I would rather just like create content for real or do trainings like this. This is my love language. But I do check the analytics because I want to know what was landing. So we know that post quotes do pretty well. We also know that carousels, let me show you a carousel. This might be a reel. So you guys know what carousels are, right? Those do really well. We have carousels that people have saved 300 times. That's what we want. We want people saving our content, right? So attract is all about attracting your ideal avatar to you, not a bunch of spam accounts, right? You want to attract your ideal avatar. Put A in the comments if you know you need to work on A. Oh, check this out. Look at you guys with the $signs. Love it. Okay, put A in the comments if that's your focus right now. Attracting your ideal avatar to you through your content. Put A in the comments, okay? You don't know what a crest is? I don't either. So what you want to do is you want to attract. That's the name of the game. I know what you want. That's why you're watching this, because you saw, I want to monetize my Instagram account. Oh, she has a 90-day plan. I know that you want a plan. I know that you like systems. Do you know that when I put this training together, I thought to myself, you know what I need to do? I need a theme for it. Like I need a plan for them. I need to give them something, step 1, step 2, step 3. Like I knew that about you, that you would appreciate me delivering that training to you because let's face it, a lot of people just teach concepts. I don't. I teach specific strategies. I knew you would like ABC. I know you. Okay? Have you ever heard me train on something and you're just like, it's like she knows me. Okay? So put A if you are committed to having that same relationship with your ideal avatar, you're attracting them to you through your content. And you're not going to learn that by posting once in a while. Again, this applies to Facebook, okay, and TikTok. You're not going to know this if you post once in a while, or you're just having ChatGPT and a VA do it for you. Like, that doesn't work, okay? If you're really needing to dial this in still, you need to be posting at least once a day, okay? So first step is A, is attract. The next step is B, A, B, C. We're on B now, okay? B is where you're going to build relationships. You're going to build relationships. So what this is going to look like is when you get new followers, you're going to check them out. If you go to your following, you can click on here and see if they're your ideal avatar, you're going to follow them back. You're going to engage on their content. Okay. So you're going to view their stories, view their reels, interact with their content every day. You're also going to, when people actually comment that they want something, we're not sending them to the link in your bio. Okay. And I think, let me try sharing this tab instead. So this is my Stan store. If you haven't seen it lately, go check it out, because Stan store is the best thing ever. You can get a free trial by clicking this little build your own Stan store. This is a beautiful Stan store. The reason why I don't want to send people here, so let's say somebody commented they want my new ChatGPT guide, which has resale rates. So somebody can buy this. They can literally put it in Canva, put their picture on the cover, or just some generic person, and start selling it. Like, that's incredible, right? Or make it a freebie. Well, if I do a reel and I tell people I have this, I'm not going to tell them, go click the link in my bio. Okay. That's what we don't want to do. Is there any relationship? Tell me yes or no in the comments. Is there any relationship built if I do that? If I say, go click the link in my bio, click the link in my bio, click the link in my bio. Are we building a relationship if we do that? No. So what we want to do instead is we want to build a relationship. So how this is going to work is whenever people comment on your stuff, whether it's them commenting that they love your new car in your stories, or you go on vacation and they're like, I've been there too. They raise their hand for your freebie or to participate in your upcoming workshop, whatever it is, we're going to reply back in the comments or in the stories. We're going to go engage on their stuff, and we're going to take it to Messenger. Okay. That's how we're going to build relationships. We're not sending people to the link in the bio. Building relationships, if it's not happening for you where you're not getting a lot of leads, I want you to proactively engage on other people's accounts, give to get. So and by the way, you should be building your account too. So if you're not following people and stuff like that, or know that strategy, you need to do that as well. But that's outside of the scope of this training. For this step, we want to engage with others. We want to interact with their content. We want to go see what other people are doing. We're not just scrolling. We're doing this strategically to build relationships with our ideal avatar. Go find your ideal avatar and build a relationship with them. If they're not coming to you, you're not attracting them in the first phase, which is A, you're going to build the relationships. You're going to go interact with their content. You're going to DM them. Oh my gosh, and I have scripts. I have scripts for this in Instagram. How many of you want the scripts? Do you guys want to see my messenger? I screen share and I show you my messenger, okay? You want to see how I'm talking to new people that I'm meeting on Instagram? I will show you how, okay? So if you know that you need to work on building relationships, like the whole thing kind of freaks you out a little bit, or you know that you got some work here, put B in the comments. If you know you need to work on building relationships. People buy from other people, and they buy from people they know, like, and trust. You've all heard this 100 times. And there are a lot of people who do what you do. Even if you're like, well, I have this special talent, that's awesome. But there's still a lot of people who probably do what you do. So why you? Why are they going to do business with you? It's going to be because you're staying top of mind and you're building up that know, like, and trust factor by building relationships. Okay. So put B in the comments if you know you need to work on finding your ideal avatar, engaging with their content, engaging with your new followers' content. But most importantly, when they comment, you're going to take it to Messenger. Okay. And that's going to be part of our last step. And then the final piece is C. Okay. So with C, what we're going to do is, let's just say, let me see a reel here. I can show you an example. So, and I know I have this guide I made. It's not done yet, and all these people want it. Okay. So here's a random post that has all these people saying they want this guide. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, for this step, C is close. I'm going to take those comments. I'm going to go into Messenger, and I'm going to have a conversation with them. Okay. So what this is going to look like is people are commenting. I'm going to go into Messenger and I'm not just going to give them the link. Okay. We got to slow down with the links. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to qualify them. Okay. I teach all this in Instagram, but basically I'm going to ask a series of questions to qualify them. You don't know if they're qualified. And if you just go off sending links, it will not convert. I mean, a little bit will convert, but not nearly what you could do. And it's not about that first conversation. Okay. A lot of times, and some of you have done this, you've seen my stuff and eventually you bought something from me. It might have been 20 podcasts in, right? Or YouTubes or these trainings. And now you're doing business with me when it's been 6 months, a year in the making, right? So be committed to the long process with this. But for C, the closing actually can happen right in Messenger. So you're going to ask a series of questions. Then when the person is qualified, you've identified their pain point, your solution matches their pain point, you have a match. Okay. We have a winner. So what we're going to do, we're going to identify that pain point. Okay. You're struggling with this. I have a solution. Here it is. Or can I send that to you? You're going to give them the solution, whatever that is. It could be a course. It could be a free guide. It could be your Facebook group. It could be your direct sales protein shake, whatever it is, right? You get permission to send it, send them the link, and then you can say, based off of what we talked about, this would be perfect for you. Is there anything else? Do you have any other questions? Are you ready to go ahead and get started? Right? Is there anything else that we need to do here? And then, assuming there aren't any other questions, we're going to go ahead and close that sale right in the DMs. Now, if the sale doesn't happen, it's essential that you capture that lead. So this is why we want them to opt into a freebie. Even, how do I put this? Let's say you are doing affiliate marketing or you're in network marketing. You can put up a simple one-page landing page in any software with a name and email, and it can say, would you like to see my blank, blank, blank? And then that sounds kind of funny, but you know what I mean? They put their name and email in, and then it goes to your affiliate page or it goes to your network marketing company's page. You can capture leads that way. It's called a bridge page. It's a little advanced, but you could do something like that to capture leads, but we want to put them on our Trello board, which I'm going to give you an Instabrand. I have a brand new Trello board for you. We're going to put those leads on the Trello board and they're in our funnel. C, ABC, always be closing. Once we have them in the funnel, they've raised the flag that they're interested in what we have. It hasn't stopped. It has just begun. This is the beginning of the relationship in the DMs. So when you go to close the sale, if they don't close, that's normal. Okay. Don't be like, oh my gosh, this doesn't work. This is Kimberly and her Instagram. Guys, closing is a process. It isn't something that happens the first time. If it does, cool. Like that's great. Think of it as a bonus. It's a process because people need more time and you need to be able to stay in front of them like we talked about. So then we come back and we follow up, right? If we can get them in the funnel and they're on the email list, you can market to them that way. You can nurture them in your Facebook group. You guys know all the different resources we have. But when you can shift to this, oh, it doesn't work for me, or it really is going to be based on the effort that you put into this and the patience that you have with this platform. And I just want to reiterate, like I am telling you, there are so many people crushing it on Instagram more than ever before. The numbers that I'm seeing, because I pay attention to all this stuff, astronomical compared to what we saw first part of last year, even during the pandemic. There are people who, their coaching businesses exploded and different things with live munching and high ticket, but I've never seen just average people coming onto Instagram crushing it. So the question is, why not you? Really, why not you? You can do this, okay? So I want you to follow the 90-day plan, and I want you to get an Instabrand. If you are really serious about this and you know that you need to work on your Instagram and Instabrand, just put Insta below. If you hopped on late, I'll get you the link for it. It starts tomorrow, the 4-week boot camp. You'll have lifetime access to the course itself. That's where all of the magic is. But of course, 4 weeks with me, I mean, focusing on Instagram for 4 weeks can change your life. That's my whole goal here, is to kind of throw you into it and really get you implementing and taking that action and holding you accountable. Okay. So just put Insta below. We'll come back and tag you on it. You can also click the link in my Facebook cover on my personal profile. It's right there. All right, Goal Digger, that's a wrap. So now you have your 90-day plan. Your homework is to go ahead and implement the letter A in this method and start working on attracting your ideal avatar to you. and then you can work through the rest of it. Now, if you watch this training, you're just like, I have to have more. I have something for you. It's called #Instabrand. This is my signature Instagram course. There's over 60 videos in it. You're going to get a physical workbook in the mail, beautiful Trello board to keep track of all of your action steps, and literally step-by-step tutorials on how to make beautiful, awesome reels, how to create your content, get organized, all the things. So click the link below, get yourself inside Instagram, and I'll see you there. If this episode was helpful, hit that button to subscribe. Take a screenshot of you watching this, throw it in your stories, and tag me at The Goal Digger Girl. I'd love to give you a shout out. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.